Good morning, or afternoon or evening, got hair there. We've got a lovely class this morning, so I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lovely, nice flow. So please find yourself a comfortable seat, find your mat, find a block in case you want one, make sure you'll not be disturbed. Feel free to put some music on if you want, some nice music with a nice flow, but you don't have to. And then come to sitting on your mat. So sitting comfortably, nice and easy in the hips, shoulders above the hips, crown of the head towards the sky, palms facing up to sky, and just begin to settle. And then if you enjoy this flow today and you're enjoying my classes on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, please follow, and please share with anybody you would like to share with. Most appreciated. And feel free, you can put a comment underneath just to let me know how you feel about the practice and if you enjoyed it. Other than that, come sitting comfortably. Hopefully you've got your block, you won't be disturbed. You can see the beautiful sunshine coming in through the window behind me today, and I hope it's sunshiny where you are today. Closing the eyes. Taking a deep, long breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Continuing with that nice, beautiful breath in and out through the nose. Letting the belly completely soften and relax. And let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And bring your practice is the time just for you. So taking this moment just to settle into your present place, the present time. Letting go of any thoughts that are coming in the mind and just let them drift past. Leaving all your stresses and worries outside of the door or outside of your room this morning. It'll still be there when you finish, so give yourself this time to just be in your practice and use for a little bit of me time. So on your next inhale, sitting a little bit taller in the spine, bringing the crown of the head towards the sky, eyes still closed or the gaze low. Beginning to deepen the breath this time and begin to slow it down. As you exhale, letting the knees melt away from the centre of the body. Letting the hips begin to soften. Remember, you don't have to have crossed legs here. And with each inhale, just notice if those shoulders begin to come up towards the ears. And then with your exhale, let them go. In your next inhale, do bring those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, shoulders to ears, maybe open the eyes this time. Exhale, release, let your week melt away. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. We're going to start with some nice, beautiful rolling of the shoulder. So releasing all the way down. So really feel free to turn the palms all the way over towards the knee. Bring those shoulders up to the ears and all the way back. Bringing them all the way around. Just releasing through. Maybe 2 more this time. There's no rush. We don't need to move on. Don't think about what's coming next. Just be here. Really experience your practice and maybe begin to reverse that circle. Take a moment whilst you're in these shoulder rolls just to see how you feel. How do those shoulders feel? And if, like me, your palms come around your knees, how are your knees feeling today? 2 more just like that. Continue with the breath. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Bring those hands to the knees. Settle the hands either on the knees or at heart center. We're just going to take a moment here to set your intention for your practice today. So seeing how you felt this morning with that little bit of movement. Maybe there's just one word. Maybe your intention today is to work with, bring in and notice gratitude for your health and your well-being. Gently opening the eyes, bring those hands all the way up to sky. Keep the hands nice and firmly together and then melt all the way over to your left hand side. I'm going to mirror you. Inhale to sky. Exhale, switch. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale and pause this time. Take a deep breath here. Let that breath come all the way down to those bottom ribs on the right hand side. And with your exhale, twist and gently bring both hands down to earth. Just finding a little length in that back of the body. A little gentle twist, not too much. Take an inhale here, come up onto the fingertips and lengthen. Exhale, release. Coming all the way up to center this time. Beautiful. Exhale all the way over to the opposite side in that nice side stretch. Take an inhale. And release into your side twist. Just a gentle one, not too deep. Take an inhale here. Exhale, melt a little bit. Inhale onto those fingertips and melt all the way. Beautiful. Bring those hands all the way up to center. Take an inhale, lengthen a little higher, a little taller. Imagine I'm coming behind you under your ribs and lifting you up. Take an inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Come all the way forward. Bring those hands all the way down to earth. Open the heart. Take an inhale onto fingertips. Beautiful. And exhale. Melt those elbows. Melt the body down. We're just going to stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Feel free to close the eyes here. Really feeling the connection between the palms and the earth. Beginning to tune into that breath. And exhaling fully, deeply and long into the body. Last breath here, big breath in. Melt the elbows as you exhale and maybe draw the belly button in this time to really empty those lungs as you release. Beautiful. Begin to walk those hands all the way back. Bring those hands to your knees, bring those knees in. Take those feet really wide, nice and long, and then bring them in the opposite way, opposite foot in front. Sit nice and tall, draw that belly in, crown of the head towards the sky. Keep nice and aligned in that spine as you inhale all the way to sky. Beautiful, exhale all the way. Maybe take a moment as you come forward just to notice the difference in this side, notice how you feel. You're going to feel it down the back of that thigh, maybe the lower back possibly. The shoulders and the neck, it doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong. Just begin to melt. and come into that breath. Really just dwell here for the next few breaths. Remember, there's no rush as you begin to soften those elbows down to earth. Draw that breath deep into the belly, and as you exhale, begin to draw that belly button in to really empty those lungs. One more breath just like that. Inhale. Maybe sigh it away this time, and just pause here. Continue with the breath, but just see if you're holding or gripping anywhere, and just let that go. Let the face and the jaw soften. Close the eyes and just be present. One more breath. And then gently begin to walk those hands all the way back. Open that heart. Bring those shoulders nice and long. Take an inhale up to sky. Bring those hands together and turn them inside out. Clasp them together. Really lengthen and then melt all the way over to your left. Take an inhale here and turn to look up to sky. As you exhale, turn to look down to earth. Inhale, center. Take the gaze all the way up to sky. And exhale, switch sides. Feel that nice stretch in the side body. And inhale, look all the way to sky. Exhale, take that gaze to earth. Beautiful, you're doing really well. Inhale to sky. Exhale, release hands through heart center. Take a moment here just to come back to your intention. If it was the same one as me, we're working with gratitude today. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, say with me, I am grateful for my health and my well-being. One more time, inhale. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. Gently open the eyes, bring the hands to the knees and bring those knees all the way in. We're going to come all the way over to all fours, bring the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. We're going to find some nice beautiful movement here, coming into your cat and cow. So as you inhale, lower the belly, look forward. As you exhale, tuck the chin, draw the belly in and arch through that spine. Inhale as you lower. Look forward. Exhale as you arch through. Inhale. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Just notice where you feel that in your body. Really push the mat away though. Don't sink into those shoulders. Really enjoy that massage of the spine and that movement and that flow of energy becoming all the way up and all the way down. Beautiful. Really enjoy that breath coming in and out of the body. And then if somewhere feels particularly good for you, maybe you're going to hang out there for a breath. As you arch, draw the belly in, push the mat away, take a deep breath here. Oh, release down, inhale all the way up. And maybe we'll hang out here for a moment just to open that heart, that front body. Exhale back to center, beautiful. And begin to come all the way back to heels. We're not stopping, we're coming all the way forward. Find a little rock. So we're warming those wrists, we're warming those hips. Just find that movement in the body as you come in and just releasing through. Maybe take those hands a tiny little bit further forward now. So you find that length in the shoulders and in the arms. Lower those hips a tiny little bit. Find a little bit of extension. Really enjoy that body beginning to lengthen now. Melting all the way down. Coming all the way way forward. Really enjoy your practice today. As we come back to that child's pose, we're going to pause here. Really take those hands as far out in front as possible. Keep those elbows lifted so those arms are nice and engaged. And really just begin to push into those palms and send those heels down towards the hips. Sorry, the hips down towards the heels, not the other way around. Now, if this is too much for you, you can always put a block underneath your hips, underneath your legs, just to lift those hips up. It tends to help a little bit if those hips feel a little bit tight and those knees feel particularly tight. If the head doesn't come all the way down, again, you can bring your block in front and rest your head on your block. It actually feels really beautiful to rest the head on the block as it lengthens the back of the neck. If you haven't got a block, do not worry, you can bring two fists, one on top of the other. And just begin to draw that breath in deep. We're not going to be here too long because we want to stay with our flow of energy today. Take an inhale here all the way deep into the belly. And sigh away. Push those hands all the way up to center. Find your diagonal so you're not arching through the spine. So keep that belly nice and engaged and then begin to lower down, elbows into side. Coming into a baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, release. Push that mat away. Come up to all fours, tuck the toes and slide those hips into your first downward dog of your day. Begin to melt through. Maybe paddle through those feet. Walking those heels away. Really enjoying that body. Beginning to wake up. Those hamstrings beginning to lengthen. Take a deep breath here. And then come to find your stillness. Push into the heels of the hands. Melt the heels away. Don't worry if the heels never come down to earth. Some people's like mine will never come down. Small joints. Short Achilles tendons. Take a deep breath here. Sigh it away. Two more just like that. No rush. Last one. No worries, no hurries. Rock forward into your plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes and melt to earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Beautiful, exhale. Nice. Push that mat away, come back to all fours. Bring those hands under your shoulders. Knees under hips. Take an inhale and slide that right leg open out behind. Push into that heel, draw that belly in. And maybe, just maybe, float that left hand out in front. Beautiful. Take an inhale here and bend that right knee behind. We're not coming behind. We're going to take an inhale, lift the hand, lift the foot. Tiny little back bend, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale. Release. Last one. Exhale, back to center. Lengthen through that right leg. Take an inhale here. Take that left arm all the way out to the side. Right leg out to the side. Take a breath here, lift. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. Left arm out to shoulder height. Leg out to hip height. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last time. All the way out to the side. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful, release. Well done. Well done. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Send those hips high to sky. Melt those heels. Take a deep breath here. Beautiful, exhale. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower the knees and tuck the toes and melt to earth. Beautiful, baby cobra. Draw those elbows in, not too high in the body. Exhale. Tuck the toes, come back to all fours. Bring those knees under hips, hands under shoulders if they wandered out, if they floated out. And when you're ready, float that left leg open out behind. Maybe, and it's only maybe, see if that right hand will come up and out to find that balance. Take an inhale here, bend that left knee behind. Exhale, don't sink the belly. Inhale, look forward and lift. Exhale. Inhale, finding a little pulse here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, lengthen through that leg. Look forward towards that hand. Really lengthen through the body. Take a breath here. And exhale, right arm out to side, left leg out to side. Take an inhale and lift. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, release to side. Exhale. Inhale and lift. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to side. Pause and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. And release down to earth. Well done. Take an inhale and a little rest here. Take those hips, rock them from side to side. Might feel a little bit of release in that lower back and that lower spine. So really just take a moment here, come back to center. And we're going to do just one cat and cow. So gently lower the belly, look forward. Big breath. Exhale, arch through to the chin. Really empty those lungs. Come back to center. Beautiful. Tuck the toes, send those hips high into your downward dog. Might feel a little lighter this time. So if it does, just pause here, melt those heels away. Take an inhale here. Bend those knees and step all the way up to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to bring the hands to shins into your flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold all the way. Soften the knees so your knees have a nice little bend in them. It releases that lower back. Now let the head go. Come back to that breath. Feel free to maybe rock forwards and back into the toes. Feel free to rock side to side or even round in a circle if you've got that balance in your feet today. Back to center, palms facing up to sky. Let the head and the neck go. Take a moment here and just tune into your trust. Trust yourself to know what you're doing without having to look at the screen. Okay, so maybe just try this. Really ground and push in through those feet as you begin to ragdoll and uncurl all the way up, grounding and rise. No need to look, you know where we're going. Coming all the way up to standing. Then circle those hands out to the side and up to sky. In the palms together, just like before. Clasp the hands together, send those index fingers away, and then melt all the way over to the right. Take your gaze up to sky. Take a deep breath here. Tune into your trust. Inhale to sky. Exhale, switch sides. Gaze up to sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold all the way through heart center. Well done. Inhale, find that flat back, hands to shins. Look forward, bring the eyes into the practice. Exhale, fold, drop the head, bend the knees. Now step back to your downward dog. Push into those hands. Take an inhale up onto tippy toes. Exhale, melt. Rock all the way forward into your plank. Lower those knees, untuck the toes, melt all the way down. Let those elbows push the side of the body as you inhale into your cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, push the mat away, downward dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale, look forward. Bend the knees and exhale, step all the way up to the top of the mat and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, find that flat back. Exhale, fold. Take those hands wide as you come all the way up, ground and rise. Beautiful. Hands to sky, clasp them together, send the index finger away and melt to the right. Gaze up to sky. Inhale, we're finding a beautiful flow now. Exhale to left, gaze to sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold all the way through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, step back to your downward dog. Inhale, up onto tippy toes. Exhale, melt. Come all the way forward into your plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes and melt to earth. Inhale, cobra. Maybe that back feels a little bit nice now and you can come a little higher. Tuck the toes, push the mat away, draw yourself back to your downward dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. Bend the knees, exhale and walk all the way to the top of the mat. Take an inhale into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands wide, ground and rise all the way to sky. Beautiful. Bring those hands through heart center this time. Pause here. Take an inhale, lift to sky. Exhale, swan dive all the way. Beautiful. Really enjoy it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, look forward and bring that right foot all the way forward between the hands. There's no rush. Lower that back knee and untuck those back toes. Settle in. There's no rush. Absolutely no rush. Come up onto the fingertips. Lead with the heart so you can breathe. Take a breath here. Exhale. And when you're ready, flow those hands all the way to sky. And then sink into those hips if that's comfortable for you. We're going to take a little twist. Take a breath here. Lengthen. Left arm forward, right arm back. Really enjoy this moment. Inhale back to center. We're coming on the same side. Come all the way back. Inhale to center. One more. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bring those hands all the way down and then slide your hips back. Bring those toes with you. I'm going to find a little pulse here. Inhale, forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale. Exhale, release and pause here. Just be here in this little hamstring stretch. Be here. Try not to walk the hands back because that brings the body up. Keep those hands forward. Keep bending that knee if you need to. Take a breath. And on your exhale, bend through, plant those hands, tuck the back toe and lift that back knee, and then pause here. You're going to take your left hand wide on your mat and then you're going to float your right hand up to sky, coming into a little twist again. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. And then step back to your downward dog. There's no rush. Beautiful, well done. Take an inhale up onto tippy toes. Melt those heels. And then rock forward into your plank. Your choice here, knees lifted or knees down to earth. When you're ready, rock forward onto the toes and melt to earth. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, look forward, left leg between the hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toe. Settle in. Settle in. Beautiful. Remember, if we're doing knee things, you can put a blanket under your knee, a cushion, anything that makes you feel comfortable. You can fold your mat up. Now bring your hands up onto the fingertips so you can lengthen through that heart. Push into those left big toes, and when you're ready, lift to sky. Beautiful. Exhale. Going to come into that twist. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, release, left hand back, right hand forward. Sink into those hips if you can. Take an inhale back to center. Exhale, switch. No, don't switch. Same side, sorry. Inhale, lift. Same side, exhale. Left arm back, right hand forward. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, release those hands to the side of the foot and send that leg back. Bring those toes with you, inhale. Finding that little flow here, exhale. Come all the way back, inhale. Exhale. Enjoy this flow. Two more. Beautiful. When you come back the next time, we're going to pause there just to let that hamstring begin to lengthen. Doesn't matter if the leg is bent or straight. Breathe. One more breath. And on your exhale, come all the way forward. Beautiful. Plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Pause here. Take that right hand a little wider and then float that left hand up to sky. Maybe take your gaze up to the thumb. It depends how comfortable your neck is. If you're not comfortable looking up to sky, look down to the earth. Doesn't matter either way, both. Bring that twist into the neck, but push into that back knee, back heel, sorry. Take a breath here. Exhale, release all the way and step back to your downward dog. Just find your alignment again, so make sure your feet are nice and comfortable, hip width or wider, hands are shoulder width or wider, nice and comfortable, so there's no rush. Find your comfort. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Bend the knees, step all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen flat back. And fold. Beautiful. Ground and rise. Take those hands wide all the way up to sky. Beautiful. And then bring those hands through heart center. Take those hands wide. So hands are down to the side of the body. Bring the fingers together. Draw that belly in. Now take a look at your toes and lift all 10 toes. Just the toes. Sink into the heels a little bit. Now then, take your toes really wide. Take them wide as you can. Push the big toe down to earth. Push the little toe down to earth. It's really hard. Uncurl your tongue. And then plant all 10 toes down on the mat. So you're really nice and grounded here. Bring those palms to the side of the body, palms facing forward. And when you're ready, take a little bit of weight in that left leg, that left foot, particularly that left big toe, and maybe float that right knee up. If you're on carpet like me, this is going to be a little bit more challenging. But just go with the flow, see how it feels. Take an inhale here. And then maybe send that right leg open out behind and take your arms really wide into aeroplane. Don't open through the hip. So right hip is facing down to earth. Push into that right heel, right big toe pointing directly down to earth. Take a breath in your balance here. There is no rush. Find your center. Remember, you can hold on to a wall if that's necessary. Your hands can be elsewhere. They can be down the side of the body if you've not got room to take them wide. That's okay. Take one more breath here. And exhale, fold both hands down to earth. Send that right leg up to sky. Standing splits as you walk those hands towards your left foot. Let the head drop, look towards the knee. We're not going to be here too long. Breathe. Breathe. One more breath, lift that leg a little higher, and then gently bring those big toes together. Come into that fold and release. Beautiful, pause there. Ooh, exhale. Nice. Bring big toes together, heels together, and squat down. We're coming up into your chair pose. Bring those hands all the way up and out. Draw the belly in. Find a little comfort in those shoulders, so not too hard. Draw that belly in. Take a big breath here. Exhale, release both hands to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Switch. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Release. Release. Last time. Last time. Inhale to sky. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Well done. Take an inhale, flat back. Bend the knees and step back to that downward dog. Well done. Should feel light in the body here now. That should feel more comfortable. Take an inhale up onto tippy toes. Come forward into that plank. Breathe here. Breathe here. Now then, bring big toes together. Options are to bring that right knee down to earth and rock all the way over so that you're on that right knee. Take that right foot out behind and then float that left hand up to sky if you're in your supported plank. If you want to take it a little bit more today, big toes are together, rock the weight over onto the right side of the feet and then take that left hand up to sky. Coming into your full plank. Wherever you are, take a deep breath here. And then bring that left hand all the way forward. Nice, long stretch through the body. Breathe. Stop swearing. Smile. Remember, yoga is a challenge, but without the challenge, you've not got the bliss. Take an inhale. Left hand to sky. And release that hand to earth. Beautiful. Pause here. Take an inhale. Exhale, send those hips high to your downward dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. Bend the knees, exhale, step all the way up to the top of the mat. You can step, walk or jump, it's up to you, feet hip width. Find your flat back and fold. Beautiful. Ground and rise through those feet, coming all the way up to sky. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your breath again. Close the eyes. Take an inhale. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. Take an inhale. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. Beautiful. Release those hands down to the side of the body. Ground and rise through, ground through those feet. You're going to take the weight in your right leg this time, in that right big toe in particular. And when you're ready, maybe float that left knee up. Maybe. Engage that left foot. Take an inhale here. And when you're ready, maybe shoot calmly and gently that left leg out behind. Take those arms really wide, or they can stay at the side of the body, palms facing down to earth. Make sure those left toes are pointing down to earth and that left heel is pointing up to sky. Now center yourself. Tune in. Doesn't matter if you're wobbling, that's the body centering itself. Let the wobbles happen. Just tune in. Keep that left heel engaged. Push into that right big toe. And on your next exhale, bring both hands down to earth. Make sure that left hip is pointing down to earth as you send that left heel to sky and walk those hands in towards your right foot. Drop the head, look to your right knee. You don't need to look at the screen now. You're looking at your right knee. Your left ankle is coming up to sky. Doesn't matter if there's a bend in that right knee, it's fine. Take a deep breath here. Breathe. Inhale, lift that left leg higher. Exhale, release big toes together. Well done into your fold. Melt here. Beautiful. Pause here. Pause here. One more breath. Come into that flat back. And as you fold, bend the knees, come into that squat. We're coming all the way up into your chair. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. Find that comfort in the belly. Gotta breathe here. Release that right hand behind, left hand forward and turn to look to that right thumb. Little twist. Inhale to sky. Switching sides, left hand behind, right hand to sky. Turn to look at that left thumb, take an inhale back to center. Release the right side, working with the core now. Squeeze the knees together, inhale, lift to center. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. One more each side. Draw that belly button in and zip up that pelvic floor. Come on, work with the whole body. Inhale, lift. Last time, left side. Beautiful. Inhale to center. We're going to pause here. Now we're going to go a little deep in those hips. When you're ready, bring those hands through to heart center and rock forward onto the tippy toes, finding your next balance. Breathe here. Squeeze those hands together. Now squat a little lower. Beautiful. Breathe. 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 One more breath here. On your exhale, release the heels, release the hands, come into your fold. Beautiful. Release through that lower back here. Excellent. Inhale your flat back. Bend the knees, plant the hands and step back to your plank. Beautiful. Pause here. Now then, we know where we're going. Bring those big toes together. You're either going to bring that left knee down and left foot out to the side and rock over as you float that right hand up to sky, or equally, I don't want my back to you, equally you're going to bring those big toes together, keep those knees lifted like me, and you're going to rock all the way over onto the left side of the feet and then float that right hand up to sky. Breathe. Find your strength. It's here. It's in the side. You'll feel your obliques. Give them a little squeeze. You'll be able to see and feel them working. Take an inhale. And then maybe bring that right arm all the way out in front to find that stretch all the way down that right side of the body. One more breath here. Exhale. Don't release. You can do this. Right hand to sky. Exhale. Release that right hand down. Beautiful. Stay here in your plank. Take one breath. Lower the knees and untuck the toes or melt to earth, your choice. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. No rest for the wicked. Melt those heels away. Remember, this is your practice. If you need to rest in your downward dog or your child's pose, 3 breaths here. One isn't better than the other. Pause here. Close the eyes. Remember, you can be in child's pose here. 2 more breaths just like that. Slowing the breath down. 1 more breath. Exhale. When you're ready, if you're in child's pose, come up into your downward dog. If you're in your downward dog, open the eyes if they were closed. Take an inhale, right leg to sky. Everybody. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Left elbow. Inhale, lift. We're going to repeat. Knee to nose. Inhale. Right elbow, slow it down. Inhale. Left elbow. Inhale, lift to sky. Pause here. Bend that right knee and open that right hip. Find 3 ankle circles one way, 3 the other way. Now, wherever you are, take the corners of your mouse and take them to your ears.
Find your smile. Send those hips back to center and release that leg all the way back down. Take an inhale, tippy toes. Exhale all the way forward into your plank and then melt to earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Push the toes, lift the legs, lift the head. Come back to your downward dog. Take an inhale, left leg high. Left knee to nose. Inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow. Well done, we're going to repeat. You can do this knee to nose. Don't give up. 2 more, inhale. Left elbow. Doesn't matter if you go to the wrong one. Last one, right elbow. Inhale to sky. Find your smile as you bend that left knee and open that hip. Find those ankle circles. 3 one way, 3 the next. Beautiful. Take an inhale, lift that knee a little higher. Exhale, release into your downward dog. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes. And now find your child's pose. And those hands back and behind. Ooh, wow. Let that head, those shoulders and those hands relax. Find your breath. Draw that breath in deep. Really exhale. Inhale. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. Inhale. Slow it down. I am grateful for my health and my well-being. Beautiful. When you're ready, come all the way back to center and then crawl those knees forward to your wrists. Cross the ankles and come all the way over to seated. Beautiful. Bring those legs out in front. Push into the heels, draw those toes back, draw the belly in and sit nice and tall in the spine. Take an inhale to sky. And exhale forward. Doesn't matter where the hands come to, whether it's feet, whether it's shins, whether it's ankles, whether it's big toes, it doesn't matter. Take an inhale here. Oh, and exhale and fold. Close the eyes here. And we're just going to dwell here. Don't hold on for dear life. So find the comfort. If you're holding on to your toes or your feet, make sure those toes aren't twisting in. And begin to just ground a little bit. Ground through those sit bones. Take an inhale here, look forward, lengthen. Smile. Remember you love yoga. Exhale, fold. Remember that smile goes to every single cell in your body. One last one, lift the head, the heart, meet my gaze. Smile. We love yoga. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. You've done so well to get to this stage. Gently release the grip on the toes. Slide the hands all the way back up. We're going to come into butterfly pose. So take the knees wide, big toes together. Now, depending on your hips, you might want the knees further away. You might want the feet closer together. The closer they are, you can see, the closer they are, my knees go higher because they're a little bit tighter. So if I bring them away, my knees are a lot lower. So find where your comfort is. The other thing you can do here when we're coming to little hip openers like this is to sit on a block or sit on a cushion. If you want to raise your hips, it helps to just release through those hips. It helps
you'll notice now my knees are a lot lower, they're more in line with my body. So it's up to you whether you sit on a block, a book, a cushion, whatever you've got. I've got a yoga brick here, but I also have a yoga block which I'll show you, and either is fine, or even a cushion. So I've also got a yoga block, so it's a little bit wider, a little bit flatter. So your choice, or nothing. When you're comfortable, draw the belly in and lengthen. Big toes together, heels together, and slide your hands forward, and then we're going to melt.
Melt all the way down to wherever is comfortable for you. You don't need to pull and press into those hands, just gently ease your body down. Begin to soften the body here. Soften that breath again, so it's nice and long. We're going to be here together for another 3 breaths. Beautiful. Lift the head, push the earth away, bring those hands back in. Beautiful. Take those hands to the knees. Bring those knees in. If you're sitting on anything, you might want to take that out and release. We're going to come into a little balance before we come down onto the mat. So just take those hands behind the thighs. Sit nice and long in the body. Bring those feet up and then push into those feet and bring those hands up. The core has done quite a lot of work today in this practice. It's quite a strong practice. You've worked the shoulders, the arms, the core, the legs. So you've done really well today. So be really proud of yourself while you're here in this little bow pose. If you want to take it a little bit further, take those feet nice and up and out and breathe here. Maybe take those arms at the same angle as the legs. Take a breath here. And then release halfway. Just halfway. And slowly come down. Inhale. Doesn't matter if you're shuddering, so am I. Inhale. Exhale. Release all the way down onto your mat. Bring those knees in towards the body. Lower. Press that lower back into earth and just bring those knees into the belly and give yourself a little rock from side to side. Just release through that lower back. When you're ready, draw that right knee in towards the body, left leg all the way out and along the mat. Take your right arm out to the side and then slowly bring that right knee over to the left. Come into a little nice releasing twist. These are our last 2 twists before we come into Shavasana today. So just begin to release that breath nice and softly. When you're ready, come back to centre with that right knee. Roll all the way back onto your back. Bring that left knee in. And send that right leg all the way out. I'm going to switch to the opposite side. Take your left arm wide. Bring that left knee over to the right hand side. just to release through. Feel free to take that gaze over towards the left hand so it brings the twist all the way over. And let the weight of that leg go. So try not to pull it with the hand. If you let go of the hand, let it go to where it naturally goes. And breathe. Beautiful. Ready, come back to center. That left knee in, bring that right knee in. Give yourself a little squeeze, bring the head, the neck and the shoulders up. Maybe slide the hands down towards the feet. Give yourself a nice loving squeeze. Send some self-love, some yoga love to every single cell in your body that hopefully you are really proud of. And release down into your Shavasana today. I'm going to be here, so please do take this time for your Shavasana today. I'm going to be here. We're going to Shavasana for the next 5 minutes. I won't go anywhere. So please close the eyes and begin to settle. And let the weight of the body melt to earth. Let the forehead soften. And let the eyebrows melt away from each other. Release the jaw and let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Feel the weight of the back of the head, the neck and the shoulders on the earth below, and let them go. Feel the weight of the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, the wrists and the hands. And release into earth. Bring awareness to the upper back, the middle of the back, the ribs, the lower back, and the hips. And release, release, release. Bring awareness to the pelvis, the back of the legs, the back of the knees, the calves, the ankles and the soles of the feet. And release into earth. Feel the weight of the whole body and let it go. Every breath soften a little deeper.
can stay in your savasana for the next 10-15 minutes, however long you want. Feel free to turn the video off. If you come in with me, and some gentle movement in the fingers and the toes. In your own time, rolling on to whichever side feels good for you today. Keeping the eyes closed and the body soft. Take a moment here of gratitude and send some beautiful compassion, self-love and pride to every single cell in your body for allowing you to practice today. In your own time, coming up to a comfortable seated position, the hands at heart centre and the eyes closed. I hope you've enjoyed your practice today. And if you have, please feel free to put a comment below the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It all helps a little bit. From my heart to your heart, much health, much wealth and much gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing. Please feel free to let me know how you feel about today's practice. I will keep adding them as I go forward, but the more subscriptions, the more the merrier for me. Please share. Thank you. Namaste.